Use the referral link in the description to g2a.com for all of your Xbox codes, PlayStation codes and video games, and be sure to use the code CHES at checkout to get yourself 3% cashback. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 11 of Season 2 here at Bayer Leverkusen. We're on the brink of the transfer window with Schalke and FSV Mainz today with regards the two games before we then play Dortmund and Darmstadt tomorrow. If there's another DFB Pokal game scheduled before the end of December, then we'll have 3 games in one episode and 2 in the other rather than 2 and 2. But it does make sense doing 3 and then 1. Obviously, with one game being at the end of the month of January, as things stand right now, I want to get your guys' feedback on board for the January transfer window. So we'll split it 2 and 2, unless an extra game is scheduled. But should we win this second game against FSV Mainz today, I think the next Pokal game will be in the middle of January. We'll just have to wait and see and play it by ear. Actually, out of curiosity, has the next round of the Champions League been drawn? Of course, we won our group, and it has. We've got AC Milan in the round of 16 of the Champions League. That's a winnable tie. What also is a winnable tie, but will be a difficult tie, is this one against Schalke. If we win, we will go above them on points, and we will also go level on points with Mönchengladbach on 26. And above Bayern, who are on 25. So win against Schalke and we'll most certainly be in the top 4. And if FC Köln can't win, actually no, the goal difference will be better than mine. If FC Köln lose their game on match day 14, we'll go as far as 3rd. So big game here against Schalke. And regardless of the way the league table sits, Schalke and Leverkusen, 2 of the bigger sides in the division. So it's a big game anyway. Well, wish me luck. Drop the video a like if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on more. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think I should do in the upcoming transfer window. We will have a smattering of money to spend, about 50 to 60 million, hopefully. Let me know what to do with it. Let's go play Schalke at the Veltins. 5 at the back for Schalke. Koke at right back and Baba Rahman at left back. Geist, Bentaleb and Allen, formerly of Napoli, in central midfield with Bergstaller and Uth up top. Strong team. Ralph Fairman in goal, of course. Be difficult to break down. Wendell. Okay, it was past the feet, but it's played a through ball. Through ball that works. Bailey will pull that back to Julian Brandt. We'll try it. Oh my word. What a goal from Julian Brandt. Fairman dived very, very well and got extremely close to it. But the finish was so good there from the youngster. That arrowed into the top corner. I finessed it, but it had such power behind it that it's almost as if he hit a lace effort. Oh, it was a hell of a finish. Look at that. Top bins. Pick that out, Ralph. He might be one of the best goalkeepers in the league, but he's not getting anywhere near that. 1-0 Leverkusen. Allen. That's it. Here's Uth. Forward to Koke. Spaniard around the corner to Bergstaller. Into Uth. Nice little flick. Allen off the post. Then Donker will get rid of it. No, he won't. Uth. Defensive mistake. I didn't clear that properly. Then Donker picks up the loose ball, and then I tried to play it out from the back, and it didn't work. It's a great finish into the top corner. It's a great finish. Oh, 2 good goals. 1-1. Bailey, Brandt, Golovin is there. I'll get it quickly towards Timo Werner. I'm struggling against their back 5, to be honest. He says, oh, as he hits the post and comes close to scoring another goal. Oh, I thought that was going to be it. I thought that was the moment we got our lead back. Brandt, get the shots off. So many blue shirts back there. So many blue shirts. Really difficult to break down. Brandt was somehow able to squeeze his way through the middle of it all and crack the ball off the woodwork. And unfortunately, when they were able to turn it home from a defensive mistake after they hit the woodwork in the second phase, I wasn't able to replicate that and get a goal this time around. Golovin only in the way there. Allen hits it off Golovin again. And it's going to be another corner for Schalke. Johannes Geist delivers it in. And Uth on target. Tar acrobatically gets rid of it. Kehra back round the corner. They've got another man down injured here, Schalke. They've already lost one. Bentaleb's had to go off. And Badel has come on. But it looks like he's getting to his feet there, although he is struggling, Uth. Koke, tackled by Bailey. Nicely done. Brandt, little back heel looking for Golovin. There's space here for Torgan Hazard. Well, let's get it back to Golovin. Drive into the box. Run straight into a blue shirt. And they clear the ball. It's going to be 1-1 at half-time here. Tried my best in this first half, but so far, my best has only been good enough to hold on to a 1-1 draw. Although the reason they scored is my fault, and I have to hold my hands up and admit that. They wouldn't have scored if I'd just gotten rid of the ball. But if I could play Timo Werner through here, we might be able to get a second before the break, but we aren't. I went down the line looking for Bergstaller, but then Donker cuts it out. Let's see if we can build through the middle. A lot of my football does come through the middle, I have to be honest. His run is coming from deep and arriving late. Timo Werner played in. Oh, wide back heel. I'd asked him to turn around to play the pass, but it registered both actions in one rather than one after the other, and unfortunately, there goes my opportunity. Baba Rahman racing away. Uth played in. Baba closed down by Dendonko's done brilliantly defensively again. For a second time, I've tried to play out for the back, and for a second time, it's going to cost me a goal. It's Dendonka again. I'll win the ball back, try and play it out. Crosses it in, man on his own in the middle. He's not going to miss from there, is he? Hating myself right now. 2-0, 2-1 Schalke. Both goals, my fault. Good header by Aaron Geith. Tar to Hazard. Here's Brandt into Werner. Forward there to Bailey. Bailey, good save by Phone. I didn't have many options there. Just had to shoot. Bailey will take the corner himself. It's a decent one, but the keeper's come to punch. Brandt's underneath it. Tried to hook it forward into the box and failed miserably. 20 minutes to go. 20 minutes between me and a self-inflicted defeat. Levine. Hazard. Out to Henriks. Give it in there to Brandt. Back to Torgan. Hazard! Please tell me that was blocked. Good. If it had shot and it was that bad, I'd have been really disappointed. Tar's up! Tar scores! Great header, Jonathan! Brilliant header. He had a man on his shoulder as well, but he's absolutely Harry Maguire'd that. Thrown himself at it. Doesn't matter who's around him. He was going to get to that first. Brilliant header. 2-2. Time to go for a winner. Aaron Geese into Julian Brandt. Around the corner to Golovin. Driving forward. Just still running, really. Timo Werner played in. This genuinely could be the chance to win it. But no. No. On the inside of the woodwork. I can't believe it. I couldn't have come much closer, could I? Uth. Tackled by Tar. No, still come away with it here, Uth. Nice 1-2 quickly with Bergstaller. Wendell in the way. I can't believe I've hit the post there. I cannot believe we've come that close to a win. Still 2-2. 5 minutes to go. Got a place to get away somehow. Bailey's done brilliantly. Aaron Geese through the gap there nicely to Wendell. This time playing at the back might actually be beneficial. Alario's come off the bench here for me. He picks up the loose ball. We're just about to head it into stoppage time. Sven Bender's also come on. Oh, and Alario's in! We are going to win it! That was a great move. A brilliant move. Leverkusen 3, Schalke 2 in the 91st minute. Alario and Sven Bender off the bench, and they were heavily involved in that move. Bender out wide and Werner through the middle to Alario. And a powerful finish. Despite my 2 defensive mistakes, we're going to come away with a win. Final whistle goes straight after kickoff. Not sure I deserved that. I earned my 3 goals and I gifted them 2. Thankfully, in the end, I was able to make it through. Cool, that would have been rather embarrassing to have lost that game to 2 mistakes like that, especially coming about in that manner. But it's going to be a game against FSV Mainz now in the Deutsche Pokal. See if we can get ourselves through to the next round of this competition. Keep our push for multiple trophies this season alive. Mainz with Rene Adler in goal, which is a very strong goalkeeper. Muto and Ujar up top. We just struggled against the 5 at back Schalke, and now it's another set of 5 defenders to find a way past. Roussillon at left back is a decent player as well. I'm obviously playing rotation players to give them some first team football, but we hopefully will be strong enough here to see off the challenge of Mainz. We're not having the best seasons in the league and are down threatened by the relegation zone. Fingers crossed our quality will show through. I do have players on the bench that I can call upon. Isak needs to do better in the starting 11 though than that. Havertz inside there to Alario, nice turn. There's that short to Bauer through the gap to Alexander Isak. Oh, tried to squeeze it through, looking for Alario, and it just wouldn't quite reach. Bamin will break away. Mitchell Weiser wins it back and keeps it in play nicely. Here's Alario. Had a bit of space, it just disappeared on him, and Isak can't get the shot off in time. And he's down, injured, and stays down. Well, that's not exactly what I needed at the beginning of this game. Isak, you're supposed to be proving to me why you deserve to stay at the club and not be sent out on loan. So far, you've not done anything to make me change my mind about moving you on. Win that, please. Oh, he's not the tallest there, Bauer. He's not going to win that header. Muto tackled by Sven Bender. Mitchell Weiser into Bauer to Sven. In there to Alario. Through that gap to Alexander Isak. Looking to accelerate away. Alexander Isak, good shot, well saved. Starting to perhaps find his rhythm in this game. Bauer with the delivery, decent. God, there's so many people up there. Diallo and the keeper, a mixture of the two, get the ball away. Can we get that under control? Weiss has done brilliantly. We'll whip the ball in. That's a disgustingly good cross, and Adler has to come to punch to ensure that we don't score. Half an hour played. Hey, nutmeg's on the line-out. Yoara through to Bamin. Nice turn. Running out of options, but nice quick 1-2. Someone's ended up on the floor in the box. Worried for a moment the referee might have pulled play back for that. Thankfully he didn't. Havertz around the corner looking for Sven Bender. We'll get the turn in. Nice little back heel. Havertz, we go through that gap to Isak. We can. Now we're back to Isak again. He's just not quick enough on the turn. I need to have a look at his stats to see if he's got low agility or something, because he's really... Oh, decent effort. When I get the ball into his back, or when he's got his back to the defender, I try and turn and then, you know, kind of work some space. I just quite simply can't do it with Alexander Isak right now. He just doesn't have the stats to suit that style of play. But he might be able to finish this. With the first time hit, he has done well. Perhaps I should use him. Or rephrase, perhaps I shouldn't use him. I.e., not use him in the build-up and just use him as an out-and-out finisher. Because when given the opportunity like that, he buries it with a really nice finish. Maybe we should just utilise him only on the end of moves and not in the build-up with a move, perhaps. We'll have to wait and see. I'll play that sort of way in the second half and we'll see if it actually bears any fruit. Jedvite into Bauer, forward to Alario, to Bender, through the gap to Alexander Isak. Isak, wide of the target, not far away though. Give him credit where credit's due. Actually turned very well there. I perhaps could have slotted Alario in. Maybe I should have done, but we're trying to use Isak as a finisher. He had the opportunity to finish, so I tried to take it. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to. Couldn't get that under control that time around either. It's tackled by Bauer. Roussillon picks up on the loose ball and plays the 1-2 with Ujar. Inside there to Bamin. Ujar tackled by Weiser, but still they come forward here, Mainz. Latzer with the effort. Ooh! Unorthodox save there from Jose Sa, but a save nonetheless. I don't know whether that was actually headed in. I'll try and play Isak through the channel here. His touch was decent. His acceleration away is decent, but you can just tell when he turns like that how average his ball control is. Hakimi, pull that back. Oh, and as I tried to, Amian stuck a foot in. That's why I'm trying not to use Isak in the build-up, because he's just not good enough on the ball to suit my style of play, unfortunately. Good strength shown by Dragovic there. We'll try and come away on the counter-attack. There's less than 20 minutes to go now. Alario forward to Isak. Tried to tell him to come towards the ball, and he just completely ignored it and ran into the man. Great. Here come Mainz again. Now, it's the quarter-final after this round. It's only the third round of the competition, but because there are so few sides in the German top two divisions, the Pokal doesn't take that long to come to a conclusion, or at least there aren't that many rounds in it. Bauer, we will use the run of... Right, well, I tended to use the run of Weiser. Isak has gotten it to Mitchell, and he will stand it up towards the back post where Havertz can't get to it. Didn't win that header either. Diawara loses out to Ilario though, who turns and nearly scores a stunning second. 10 minutes to go. Good save by Rene Adler. Corner to come in from Kai Havertz. Good whip. Oh, Ilario was there, but he just stumbled over the man in front of him. Timo Bauer from the edge. Timo Bauer from the edge. No, not to be. Still 1-0 though. We are still favourites to go through, although such a slender scoreline is always precarious. Jedvaj in there to Bauer, around the corner to Mitchell Weiser. It's coming off momentarily. Gives us straight to Roussillon. Lario's won it back, shows good strength. Does brilliantly. Mitchell Weiser, there's support arriving from Bender through the gap. As Issa, touch is decent, but no strength or ball control to keep it close to him. That's a forward to Muto. Retsos steps in nicely. Through the gap to Paul. I haven't played well in this game. What is that, Alexander? Jesus wept. That's why I need to not use him in the build-up. That was atrocious. Well, we are through, but that was a struggle. I didn't feel comfortable in that game at all at any point. Dortmund also win 2-1 against Wolfsburg, so they're through to the quarterfinals. Also through are Schalke, Borussia Mönchengladbach, Bochum, Bayern, Magdeburg, maybe, and Hanover. I don't know who Magdeburg are. And we will have in the next round, I'm not sure, but it should be drawn sooner rather than later, considering all of the games there were straight up and didn't need replays. I don't know as it would go to a replay either. Oh, and it's been drawn for February, so we do genuinely, we've got Bayern, we do genuinely only have one game in the month of January. So it is crucial that you guys get me your suggestions in today's and tomorrow's episodes. Otherwise, because there's probably only going to be one episode in the January transfer window unless there's a lot going on. So I'm really going to need your feedback before I head into that January transfer window. So hit me up with the comments now. What do I do with the money that I get? Where do I improve? Who do I sell on, if anyone? Of course, we do have 4 or 5 players leaving when we get to January. But I'm going to need to know what to do with that money when it arrives. I might be able to tell you if I go to the transfer hub who is already guaranteed to be leaving the team. Baumgartlinger is going, Volland is going, Kerr is going, and Poampalo is going. Still waiting for Sven Bender and Niklas Lerm to leave the club. But Baumgartlinger, 8.2 million, 43 grand a week. 43 million to Eintracht Frankfurt for Kevin Volland, 52 grand a week. 16 million for Dominic Kerr, 35.5 grand a week, and release fee of 7.2 and 26 grand a week for Joel Poampalo. And we have what, 5? 4. 3.5-ish left at the minute. Not sure what to do with it. Let me know in the comment section down below. But that win against Schalke has moved us up into the Champions League spots. And we're now 2 points away from FC Köln, who are top. But we have Dortmund next on the 10th. Or who are 10th, sorry. And then Darmstadt, who are 12th. So difficult games coming up. Dortmund will be a difficult test, even though they're definitely underperforming this season. And Darmstadt should be a good win. But we'll have to wait and see. I'll see you then.